It's normally Nikola Zijic getting the first header, and it's all about the second ball. But it was all about the second ball here, wasn't it? They get a bit of luck and then it goes straight to...
As well for Wilshere to hit one. Oh! What a terrific effort by Jack Wilshere. Hashamin. Van Persie! Arsenal are level. The scorer hurt himself. But there's joy at the Arsenal end of Wembley Stadium now.
Well, do you know...
And it goes again towards the towering Zijic. Oh, confusion and Martins has surely scored the winning goal for Birmingham City. What a finish! What a final! What a celebration! What a shock!
Well, what a calamity as well, as far as Arsenal's defending goes. Szczesny and Koscielny just getting each other's way. Nobody, as I said earlier, it's not often that it works so perfectly as it did. I mean, they had to work for it, but they deserve.
About it. It's an inviting ball, Bowen. Knocked down, they're appealing for a handball. Bowen is adamant that it was handled in the box. Benrahma! He has buried it! And West Ham, less than half an hour away from a first major European trophy.
Supporters giving Benrahma all.
Amrabat. It's a long switch for Nico Gonzalez. They need to get him involved. Bonaventura! He's leveled it! An immediate response! And it's the veteran Bonaventura to rescue the Viola. It's the final seconds tick away from normal time. Lucas Paquetá.
Oh, what a
play
ball.
Bowen in, and he's in behind with Igor giving chase to Nacetto off his line. In the 90th minute. Sensational stuff from Jared Bowen. The biggest moment of his managerial career. West Ham have won a major European trophy. They are the Europa Conference League champions. And they snatched the game winner at the death. In the 90th minute. A goal.
Was a tight one against them, but this is more what they were doing, and here's Munoz, who was very involved then. Oh, it's exactly the same. Eze arrives on the scene, the same as the semi-final, the same as Act City, and with their first blow struck in anger, Crystal Palace take the lead. On the FA Cup, it's Crystal Palace. A major trophy until today.
Back into the danger zone by Zappacosta. Touch for Kolasinac. Court Miners. Zappacosta! Lookman! Atalanta strike first on the big night!
Outfield player in the Leverkusen half, and once again get the ball back.
Good header from Adley. Lookman's onto it. Ademola Lookman! Oh, that's a gem of a goal! What a sweet finish! Pounced on him. Skamaka's on his way. Lookman's up alongside him. Skamaka. Ademola Lookman. Lookman! Glorious hat-trick! The night of his life! The night of his dreams! He makes history! Atalanta write their own history! Surely now they are near
devastating finish. You've got to credit Schematic.
Here's Fabian, poked through, Orsolini, and here's Dan and Doy, if he can get the shot away! Rested on Friday, so he would be fresh and fit tonight, and Dan and Doy makes the breakthrough early on in the second half.
Yes, Patrick! Terrific goal by Bologna, because they wanted it most. Doy winning the ball.
Coppa Italia Frecciarossa. Dan and Doy's second half goal seals a first piece of silverware for this storied club in 51 years. They've all made it happen. From Italiano to Di Vaio Sartori.
Looking for Byrne again. Dan Burn! Would you believe it?
Wow!
Big Dan Burn with the biggest goal he will ever score. And the black and white end of Wembley erupts. Dan Burn with an historic header scores Newcastle United's first goal. Barnes on the outside. Livramento holds possession, gives it to Barnes. Now back for Livramento's run, left-footed cross, hanging in the air. Murphy, Issa!
Oh, you beauty!
No doubt about this one.
Oh my!
Alexander
Wow, wow.
Isak at Wembley. Newcastle United's
How do you
main
get
man.
Isak in the game?
Yes.
How do you get him?
Are in, and Liverpool score, but the flag goes up. The flag goes up on the far side from Nick Greenhalgh. Joe Linton's header, Wilson's ball. It's Newcastle United's day. Finally, this is the one. Newcastle United win at Wembley. Eddie Howe's heroes celebrate. They
Richarlison slipped in for Bentancur. Saw once more, and Johnson's in there! And Tottenham strike first on the big night! Brennan Johnson right on the line!
On the face of Brennan Johnson, he's always a threat. He will always track that back post. This time though, he comes from such a wide position to get all the way across, akin to a centre forwards run, isn't it? Right in the centre of the box. All it needs is a touch. It's not the prettiest goal you're ever going to see.
7. Beat third-tier opposition that year as well. Here is Voltemada, and he's away. It's Nick Voltemada! On the big occasion, the big man delivers. He scored in every Pokal game. Oh, it's a big mistake. And Undav is away, and he's got support. Dennis Undav, Mio! Undav was unselfish, and Enzo Mio profits. It was a horrible mix-up. As third-tier champions, not much to celebrate today so far, and that's given away. Stiller has released Undav. It's Undav! He didn't need to be unselfish there, and a man who has climbed the German football ladder. Voltemada. He has been stellar once again, but he lost it there. Ordopi has given it straight to Mio. It's Enzo Mio! 2 goals for him, 4 for Stuttgart, and the trophy is in sight. He is Lannert, and in! Julian Cardia, their top scorer in the league, with a consolation goal that has history attached. Armenia. Stuttgart's on the back foot. Oh, that's awkward, and it's in! What a mistake by Josef Agneman. Stuttgart's rapid rise continues. Ernest has led them to DFB Pokal glory. For Bielefeld, no recrimination.
Which Maloney takes. And it's in! It's Ben Watson! It's Ben Watson for Wigan Athletic! They've surely won the FA Cup! For Dave Whelan! For Roberto Martinez! You just cannot! Unbelievable! For Dave Whelan! For Roberto Martinez!
Pereira with the free kick. It's a good one too. And it's Gerard Moreno who has put Villarreal in front. His astonishing goal-scoring season continues. That's 30 now for Gerard Moreno, and possibly none more important.
Corners.
In by Shaw. Now by Raul Albiol. Rashford. Now Cavani. Manchester United level. Edinson Cavani. It's Gerard Moreno who beats De Gea, and in front of the Villarreal side. For La Liga games he's on the bench. For the Europa League he's in goal, and he's faced now by Juan Bata, who makes it 1-1. Danny Raba, who barely got a kick after coming on as a substitute. But it's Raba who puts Villarreal back in front, 2-1. Gunnar Solskjaer, knowing that penalties were coming. Tellers to make it 2-2. And it is 2-2. Alcacer. And De Gea got a hand to that, but he couldn't keep it out. 3-2. Who has an incredible scoring record from the penalty spot. He needs to produce now for Manchester United. And he does. Really again getting a hand to the ball. Just like De Gea with Alcacer. Well, now in Gdansk, Alberto Moreno. No arguments. Superbly struck, and he will have enjoyed that. It's Rashford. No arguments. 4-4. Danny Pereira. (5-4). This to take it to sudden death, or this to present the trophy to Villarreal. And we go on. Moy Gomez now, another of the substitutes. De Gea beaten once more. 6-5. Advantage with Villarreal.
After the goalkeeper's made a move and dived low to either side.
Fred, a picture of concentration. And what a penalty that was. An extraordinary series. 6-6. Raul Albiol. Another superb penalty. the skipper, 35 years.
Penalties.
And it goes on. Dan James puts his penalty away. Another brilliant penalty. Coquelin into the top corner. 8-7. Emery.
Hearts are beating fast.
Luke Shaw. And he's just squeezed that in. Really, the goalkeeper will perhaps feel that he should have done more to keep that out. Guessed right, went the right way. Tremendous tension. And how about that from the experienced Mario Gaspar?
Well, they're just blasting the ball past the goalkeepers.
And he scores. 9-all. 8 Villarreal. Yes, he can. 10-9. And Victor Lindelof. It's Lindelof, and he scores. Rulli against De Gea. Goalkeeper against goalkeeper, and Rulli scores. What a moment. And it's been saved. Rulli with that save has presented Villarreal with their first European title. And